I just wanted to show quick demo or video on how to get on a Zoom meeting. So many people have issues or get on a phone with some people and people will say, I don't know how to do Zoom. I'm so confused, or it just confuses the concept of it confuses them. So I just want to alleviate some of that confusion for people, and maybe you are in this case. But Zoom is a pretty easy, flexible platform where people can have online meetings, online conversations. So I'm in my Zoom right now, but if I was to go to Zoom for the first time, zoom.com. Now, I already have an account, so it does me no good to show you setting up an account or whatnot. Where this blue button on the right would say sign up. So if you hadn't already signed up, it would take you through a couple questions, basically like all the other things you have to sign up for, your contact information, your email. I don't think it's even that extensive. It's just like a couple things, and they send you an email and you get started. So my email account's already been started. This is basically what I've come to when I start a meeting or want to host a meeting. I'm going to go to the host tab. They give you a couple options of how to start that meeting, either with video off, which is just like a black box, so just doesn't show the screen of me or my face, or with video on. I would recommend using video on especially if you're hosting, and that way people get to see you and interact and engage with you better. And then screen share only. So maybe I just want them to see everybody see the screen as they come to the meeting. Now these things can be changed also inside the meeting, or once you've gotten to the the meeting dashboard. I'm going to do video on. It's the typical way to start. So it takes you to these little boxes. So this was something that kind of confused me for a little bit of time, because you have this box here and then you have this box here. It's basically the same thing. So if I click launch meeting or click open Zoom meetings, it's going to take me to the same place. So I just try to be simplistic and go to one single lane or one single focus from now on. So I just click this one and give it a few seconds. It does take some time sometimes. It can take a minute or two to get all loaded up. This join with computer audio is saying that you can basically hear and talk on our through the computer or through the laptop. You can test it if you want. You can click that button to do a test to see if your computer is working and correctly before getting on there and going, is it working, or I can't hear you, or something like that. So go click on that. You have these boxes for more options at the bottom. So if I wanted to take video off, or if I wanted to host, initially with it off, that would be in this section here. So this is how it would look as people would come. There'd be like little boxes you would see on like the top or some part of the screen. You'd see like the little boxes with either people's names, or you would also see their face if they chose to come to the meeting with the video on. You also have the mute button, which from the participant, there's a option as a host standpoint that I can choose for the participants that come in on mute, which that makes sense, because if you have like dozens and dozens of people on the meeting and they're all trying to talk, or there's background noise, that's going to make a big distraction and really just completely ruin the vibe and ruin the meeting. So it's probably a good idea to have the option set for others to come in on mute, but then you have to remind people to take them off mute or do it on your end, if that makes so. Next thing that I would do as far as setting it up is on my participants tab, I'm going to go here, click on that, and just copy the invite link. I'll copy that, then I'll go into the email. So if I was, going into my email to send them this link, that's the next step. I would send them the link, and then they open the email, click on the link, and it'll take them to the boxes that I just had before and that I just was on. And then they join the meeting, and like I said, they'll pop up somewhere in the top of this screen with either their face or the name, if they chose not to show the video. So leave your questions, leave any questions below. I'll do my best to answer them and give you another update as far as how the Zoom meetings go or anything else that can help you with your business and little tools and things that you can use. All right. Y'all have a good rest of your day.
Share this with someone who needs to learn how to Zoom.